The second trailer for Spider-Man, Brand New Day just leaked. Sony is scrambling to take it down everywhere it appears. But it's already too late. Because the people who watched it have been sharing detailed descriptions of every scene. And what's been confirmed inside that trailer is going to completely change what you thought you knew about this film. Welcome to Avengers Protocol, the channel where Marvel gets analyzed the right way. Subscribe right now and hit that notification bell, because this is exactly the kind of real-time breakdown we do here, and you don't want to miss what's coming. Let's get into it. Like any self-respecting leak, the video quality is terrible and it's covered in watermarks and warnings asking people not to share it. That's why we're not going to play it here. We have to stay on good terms with Sony, you know how it goes. But almost immediately after the video appeared online, the full audio from the trailer also leaked. Sony went into full emergency mode trying to take down every version of it. What they couldn't stop was the flood of detailed scene-by-scene descriptions with major spoilers that people who had already seen it started posting everywhere. And those descriptions are now all over the internet. So let's do what we do best, break it all down, scene by scene. According to the people who already watched it, a low-quality version of the second trailer leaked, just like what happened with the first one. And alongside that leak came detailed descriptions packed with spoilers, including major confirmations about the Hulk. But let's take this step by step. The trailer opens with Peter saying, "My name is Peter Parker. And we're inside a prison." Spider-Man is going up against the Hand, that clan of red ninjas. We see multiple acrobatic moves and a full fight sequence inside the facility. That sequence ends with the same image from the first trailer where Peter leaps toward the ninjas coming at him. But this time the full scene is shown, and here's the twist. That scene takes place inside the prison, not between two buildings in an exterior shot the way it looked in the first trailer. In other words, that image from the first trailer was deliberately misleading us the whole time. Well played, Sony. Well played. The next scene shows Peter watching a live stream alongside Ned and Michelle. Peter goes to put on his web shooters, but they suddenly fly off on their own straight toward the wall. All signs point to Peter now having organic webs. His powers are mutating, evolving in ways he cannot control. And that connects perfectly with everything the director has been teasing about the spider puberty concept as the emotional core of this film. The trailer then cuts to Peter meeting with Bruce Banner. And here comes one of the most important exchanges in the entire leak description. Peter asks him, "You found a way to suppress mutated DNA, right?" And Bruce responds, "If you ever see me without this, run." Then he lets out a fake scream as a joke. Clearly Bruce Banner has completely lost control of the Hulk in this movie. And hopefully that gets a satisfying explanation within the story, because Banner's arc over the last several years of the MCU was very specifically built around him achieving a kind of balance. Breaking that balance needs to be worth it narratively. What comes next changes everything. The following scene shows Spider-Man swinging through the city at incredible speed, until a bird gets stuck in his web on his stomach and makes him completely lose control. That sends him crashing through several objects before he crash lands inside what appears to be a wedding reception. Apparently while trying to escape from someone named Jean Grey. Wait. Jean Grey? Hold on, we'll come back to that. The trailer gets more chaotic from here. A tank runs over Spider-Man. Cuts to a quick shot of someone talking with the Hand's leader. Peter mentions damage control, an operation being led by a character who already appeared in the first trailer. And then something very interesting, we see Jean Grey with her face obscured in shadow. A darkness over her that visually resembles the Void from the Thunderbolts storyline. That image is not accidental. Hit like on this video right now if this is generating as much hype for you as it is for us. That one tap tells the algorithm that this breakdown deserves to reach more people. Let's keep going. A massive explosion occurs on an island and the shockwave impacts the city directly. And in the middle of all that chaos, everyone appears to be frozen in time, except two people, Spider-Man and the Punisher. There's also a third character present in that scene, but whoever described the trailer couldn't identify who it was. That alone is something we need to keep watching closely. Then we see Jean Grey jumping from mind to mind, mentally traveling through different people searching for Spider-Man. That confirms her telepathic abilities are already active and fully operational as a threat. Spider-Man swings from a helicopter. The trailer slows down. Peter is shown inside Ned's room, where he notices walls covered in Spider-Man photos. Ned is apparently a massive Spider-Man fan, which connects perfectly with how the first trailer ended. Michelle appears and introduces herself to Peter Parker, as if she's never met him before. And then the trailer kicks back into high gear. A web-based explosion sends Spider-Man crashing to the ground. Jean Grey asks if he's okay before directly threatening Michelle. Peter tells Jean she's not getting out of this. And the trailer cuts to the Grey Hulk. Jean, somehow, most likely through mind control, causes the Hulk to transform. The Hulk grows to an enormous size, leaving Spider-Man visibly intimidated. Peter runs as the Hulk chases him through a corridor. Then the Hulk fires off a thunderclap, that iconic double palm strike that creates a devastating sonic shockwave, and sends Spider-Man flying. That sequence is going to look absolutely incredible on screen. And here is where everything connects. There's been a running debate for weeks about whether the Hulk in this film would be green or gray. And everything that's being leaked now points firmly in one direction: gray. A bigger Hulk, a more uncontrolled Hulk, a wilder Hulk. Exactly what fans have been asking for years. The smart Hulk era had its run. Now it's time for the Hulk with no filter. Continuing through the trailer description, Spider-Man swings to Michelle's home to warn her that she's in danger. Michelle believes him immediately and agrees to run with him. We see them swinging together through the city. Then Spider-Man introduces Michelle to the Punisher. She asks who he is. Peter tells Frank that he has nowhere left to go, meaning Spider-Man is going into hiding with the Punisher. The dynamic between those two characters is going to be one of the most interesting parts of this entire film. Then the voice of Marissa Tomei, the actress who played Aunt May, who died in Spider-Man: No Way Home, begins narrating the trailer. Peter is seen falling from a building. Michelle and the Punisher share a brief conversation. The trailer shows the prison being invaded by the Hand at full force. Peter appears without his mask, injured and visibly broken, staring down with sadness. Cuts to the Punisher inside a car saying that if Spider-Man is going to do something, he better do it now. And Aunt May's voice continues over the footage. This whole thing can get really scary. I want you to remember your responsibility. Never forget it, no matter how powerful you become. Subscribe to Avengers Protocol if you haven't already. This is the channel where the Marvel Universe gets analyzed with real depth and real context. Hit that like button, activate the bell, and be part of this community. We keep going. Peter sees a ninja star flying toward him. The ninjas stack on top of each other trying to reach him as he scales toward the prison ceiling. Then Peter charges toward them and creates a massive web tornado that takes out every single one of his opponents in one move. That is going to be one of the most talked about visual sequences in the entire film. The trailer then cuts to Peter standing in front of Aunt May's grave. He tells her he misses her. He says goodbye with a kiss before the trailer closes on Spider-Man trapped underneath a collapsing building, with the Hulk apparently involved in that final scene. And to close out, there's a comedy beat. Spider-Man arrives at the prison to rescue someone and is immediately surrounded by guards. He asks for a second, cracks a few jokes, does some stretches, and then asks the guards if they're ready. And without any real effort, he takes them all out. The trademark humor of Tom Holland's Spider-Man is clearly alive and well, and it's landing in exactly the right balance with everything else. Now, something worth clarifying: villains Tombstone, Boomerang, Scorpion, and Tarantula do not appear anywhere in this trailer description. But there's something very important that answers the question a lot of people are asking about Jean Grey. Until recently, Jean Grey being part of this film was still just a rumor. So why is the second trailer apparently confirming her with such confidence? Two reasons. First, the rumors around this are very solid and come from credible sources. Second, an official toy from the film leaked showing a character with pink powers that a lot of people mistook for fire. That's not fire. Those are Jean Grey's psychic abilities, exactly as they appear in the comics. And a highly reliable insider confirmed that image is genuine, including the yellow outfit that several other alleged leaks had already pointed to. From where Avengers Protocol stands, this is essentially confirmed. The new Spider-Man film is going to introduce iconic mutants into the MCU. Specifically Jean Grey, who will eventually become the Phoenix within the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And that trailer appears to be the piece they've been holding under lock and key. A second description of the trailer also started circulating with a slightly different opening that includes Scorpion. That could mean there are multiple versions of the leaked trailer floating around, which wouldn't be surprising at all. The exact same thing happened with the first trailer. It appeared online in multiple different versions weeks before the official release. Now let's shift to the more official, confirmed updates. Some filming for the Spider-Man film took place at Leaves Den in the United Kingdom. People who were near the location were shouting about Avengers, Doomsday, assuming the shoot was for that film. But we already know from multiple sources that Tom Holland's Spider-Man is not expected to appear in the next Avengers. And on top of that, being this close to the film's release date, it would be nearly impossible for them to be shooting brand new scenes for the movie less than 2 months out. The most reliable information available, including what the on-site security guards confirmed to people who were present, is that those filmings were for a marketing campaign or promotional content tied to the film. Sony Pictures just launched a video announcing that ticket pre-sales begin in 1 week. A photo was also released showing the actors who will be part of the press tour. The confirmed participants are Tom Holland, Zendaya, Jacob Batalon, and the actress playing Cindy Moon. That definitively confirms that her character plays a significant role in the story. Those four will be traveling the world together during the press run. And it's already confirmed that on the 17th there will be a fan event in Amsterdam. So if anyone feels like making a trip to Amsterdam, now you know. We have never been more excited for this film. Getting these details about the trailer before seeing it in full HD is a completely unique experience, and when it officially drops, we will be right here breaking down every single frame alongside you. Hit like on this video if you made it all the way to the end. Drop new trailer in the comments so we know you're just as eager as we are to see it in full quality. And if you're still not following Avengers Protocol, there's no reason to wait. Subscribe, hit the bell, and join the community. We publish Marvel analysis every single day. This is Avengers Protocol, signing out.